Hi there. Welcome to our Tuesday Tips, the new reality, because everything has changed in the last few weeks. And I'm sure, like so many of you, I'm just feeling overwhelmed and terrified and occasionally excited and positive, often depressed. Just trying to stay on top of all these emotions and all these things that are changing so fast. So, of course, with that idea of our new reality, I am also going to do here in Tuesday Tips what I'm calling my COVID pivot. And so, everything that I talk about for the next several Tuesday Tips will be things that you can use with your students during this tough time of, distance learning and homeschooling and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm hoping that some of my weeks will be Tuesday and Thursday tips because I have so many ideas to share with you. So we'll see how that goes. And so for the first one, I want to talk about an idea that's really different from anything that I've ever said or advocated for, and it might be kind of a controversial idea, but it's really what is in my heart for what I think that we should be doing and what I should be doing as a school counselor. And that is that I think the role of the school counselor during this pandemic has really shifted. And our role is not to be advocating and setting up the comprehensive school counseling program and trying to teach students lots of, guidance curriculum. I think that our role now is to be a safe and soothing person for the students, for their families, and for the community. I think that's what's most needed and what we should be doing. And so, what does that look like? How do you implement that? So, I think that there's two main ways to do that. One would be through minute meetings, and the other would be through leading the students in mindfulness exercises. And I'll talk about both really briefly, and then, of course, send you to places you can get more information. So, the first one, minute meetings, if you're not familiar with them, that's where you meet with a student for just a minute or a couple of minutes and you ask them, two or three general questions. How are you feeling 1 to 10? What is going really well for you in this new learning environment? What's a challenge? What else can I do to support you? Something like that. And, if you have a high caseload, I think just get through as many kiddos as you can a day. I don't think we're in any rush to finish this because I personally think, based on what the medical experts are saying, that we're in for the long haul for this homeschooling situation, unfortunately. And so I'm going to post a link to more information on minute meetings so that you can get forms and ideas and resources if you want to do that. And I think that would work really well through some kind of a video conferencing app like Zoom or Skype. It really just depends on what your school district is advocating that you use. The other idea is mindfulness exercises. And so that might look like videotaping yourself, leading your students in a mindful strategy, mindful activity, and then maybe posting it in whatever your school district is advocating that you use in terms of, communicating with students. And if you need one space where there's a lot of different mindful activities, My Sending Students Soaring has lots. It has Color Me Calm is in here, musical mindfulness, watercolor coping skills. It's actually a group guide, so I'm not advocating that you would use it as a group guide, but it has many different mindful activities that you can take from here if you want them all in one place and then teach your students through whatever your school district is recommending. So I hope that is helpful. And just think a little bit about what you feel our role should be now. That's kind of my idea of the changing role of the school counselor during this incredible time in our history, and, kind of how we can make that happen. So take care of yourselves, stay well, wash those hands, and I'll see you soon.